Okay, this is about painting two cupboards here. Most people will know how to paint. It's pretty simple. They may not know the tricks of it though, a few little tricks. A lot of people would. But among the beginners, as in children that are growing up, they may have not come across painting before and they may want to know a few things. It's a simple thing, anyone can do it, just there's a few things that you've got to keep in mind though. For a start, the first most basic thing that most people will know is you've got to put paper down the floor. See how I've got pink paper on the floor here? Okay. You can put newspaper, you can put other things there. I've got this there because I can't find any newspaper. Just a piece of paper there where it's pink. So you don't get on the floor. You might have to put it everywhere though. If you're a beginner, you might get paint everywhere. But I don't need it everywhere. The next thing you want to know as we go without the paint to show you without the paint first is that if you're painting this area here and you come like this, it's going to go on this on down here, okay? And unless you wipe it, it's going to smudge, okay? So on this side, you have to go down this way because you've got to go with the grain. So you just do it that way and then just wipe it on this side. So it's not smudgy. Because if that dries, okay, and that will dry too, and then there'll be a big lump there if you don't, put it this way. Now, places where it's against the grain like this, you got to go up. You can't go this way. Well, on the top doesn't matter because no one's going to see the top here. But for example, if it was in a position on somewhere on another item, another cupboard or something that you can see it, like on the front or something, if the grain was this way, you wouldn't go that way because it will make the paint will go cook and make a lump there. You will go this way, okay? But for this cupboard, on this side there is nothing like that, except for the top you might come this way. It's good to be neat, okay? So then the paint doesn't go bang and drop on there, it just wipes off easy, okay? So that's one thing you've got to know. Another thing you need to know is you do right on the edge here, all the way down, on the edge here, up here, and the bottom. Once you get it frame around, then it's easy to go smack with the grain right down without missing anything. So on this position here, we have to open the closet, as I'll show you without the paint, and do this first. We're not doing the inside because my mother doesn't want the inside done. Okay, so we have to open this as well and do all the frame first and make sure that when we're going this way now, that the paint doesn't smudge on that side. So once we go that way, we have to wipe it with no paint, with hardly any paint on the paintbrush, wipe it down coming this way, okay, on this side, okay. So that's all the way around the corner. Okay, then we just when that is painted, we just close it about here. Because if we close it all the way, it's going to get stuck in there a little bit, and then when you pull it, it's going to have marks there. So just close it a little bit, hold it on the hand, and paint it that way. Or you may wait till this dries and paint that. Okay. So now we're going to put this into practice and show you exactly what I'm talking about. We'll be back in a moment. I just get everything ready. I've got everything ready. I just got to get one thing ready. Okay, so back in a moment. Okay, so here we've got to mix the paint. Now, for those who don't know about paints, when paints come in like this for wood and all that, it has to be mixed so you can get the right colour out, because it doesn't give you the right colour until you mix it properly. Now I'll be mixing it for about a few minutes here, and when the colour comes one colour, for example, it may be kind of like brownish, until you mix it and you get the right colour that you want. When you get the right colour that you want, which is about now, we'll mix it still for about 3 more minutes. Okay? Okay, so we're just going to do that. Okay, we're just going to mix it a little bit more. And when we're satisfied, we mix it a little bit more. And then when we're satisfied the second time, we mix it even more. Okay? So I may mix it a little bit more for about 3 more minutes. It usually takes about 10 minutes altogether, okay, for this type of paint. So we'll be back after 3 minutes, well, in a split second or so. Okay, so I'll repeat, you need about 10 minutes of mixing. This has been a few minutes, I'm not sure how much, but about that. I can tell by the colour on this, you've got the time, okay? So when you're mixing it, you've got to go right down, right at the bottom as well, and just scrub the bottom. Which I've already done that, so it takes a couple of minutes to do that. Okay, so I'm just showing you what to do this, and then just round it off. This should be about right now. Okay, so I can tell by the colour of the paint, not necessarily the time it takes to do it, but it takes approximately 10 minutes. But you will know when you see the colour. Okay, so here we've got this cupboard. So what I showed you before without the paint, we are going to, I'm going to show you what I mean with the paint now. So you put, the paintbrush, pay attention here. I'll show you one first point as a tip. Now don't go tipping the paintbrush all the way in, okay, all the way down here, okay, because it's only going to get dirty. You're going to get dirty hands and dirty paintbrush. You just do it in a tip, just like that, just like that, just like that. Tip it here like this, and then just paint it, okay. Although I have to turn the camera now, hold it up like this, it won't drip, okay. When it's like that, it won't drip, okay. So we come up. Well, if you hold it for too long, you may drip, but okay, so come this way and you dip it in like that. And as you can see, it doesn't drip. We come in here like this, and we come up like that. Okay? Okay, we get more paint. It's the same thing as what I said to you before. Maybe a little bit more paint this time. Just come up like this, come up here, it doesn't drip at all, see? Just come in this way like this, and with the grain here. Okay, come in here. And here, on the edges here, you have to wipe it like I told you, so it doesn't have fat pieces or lumps there. Right. So go up here. Okay. With the grain. Okay. No, man. We go in here. You go over here. You know where to go. Por eso te pongo mucho ahora más. Γυρνάω έργο.
Και τι έγινε?
Θέλω ησυχία. Σε παρακαλώ. That was my mother. She's just telling me to put my overalls on. I think she's right. I'll put my overalls on. Be back in a moment. So we don't make a mess. But as you see. Okay, so that was my mother. And she's telling me I have to wear overalls, and I think she's right. So I yelled at her because she can't hear. And, I have to yell at the top of my voice so she can hear me. Otherwise she doesn't hear. Okay? So, yeah. So I wasn't yelling at her, I was just yelling so she can hear me. Okay? So down here, we come here. Come up like that. And here, like that. Like this. And here we make sure that it's not, hasn't got any fat lumps here. Alright. So come like that. Okay. We'll be careful of our hair on the Okay, but I want to put a hair there because you'll get white hair. It only makes any difference for me. I already got white hair, but anyway. So we come in here. And we come in here like that. Okay. Okay, we come up here like this, just like that. Come in here. And he may need another coat. But we might just give it one, I don't know, it depends what my mum wants. So we come down there now. So we come in here. Just like that. Doesn't matter if you go in the corner here, this is the back of the cupboard, I was going to see it. Okay, you come in here. Okay, right in here, there's a crack. We'll put a bit of paint there. Okay, so we come in here, and once you get this frame happening, okay, once you get this frame happening, now it's easy as to just paint the center, just like that, okay. So we come here, spread the paint out evenly. Come in here, just as simple like that now. Now it's easy to just do it like that. Very short. Okay. So we come here, and kind of like spread it even. Come up here. Like that, like that, like that, with the grain, like that. So it's basically the same thing for the front here and the other side. The other side is exactly the same thing that you do, okay? Okay, except that you may use a smaller paintbrush here. There's a small frame there, as I'll turn it so you can see it. Okay. Over here it's a small frame here, so you may use a smaller paintbrush, not too small, but anyway. So everything's basically the same thing now. You just paint around here, make sure it doesn't go on the edges here. Okay, wipe it if it does. Okay, and that's about it. That's how you paint the whole cupboard. Of course, we've got to do the other side on the front. And once it's done, you can paint the door as well. That's a little bit of a lesson on painting cupboards, because in woodwork, in jobs that you do, you might come across a bit of painting. Okay, for those that are beginners and don't know nothing about painting, you know, like little kids or something, or someone like that, or someone that hasn't experienced it. That's how it's done. As you can see, it looks pretty neat. Okay, now this black spot, my mum doesn't mind if it's there. We're going to try to get rid of it, but if we don't, that's fine. We'll just paint over it. We may not, because if we just paint over it, we may show it. Okay, it's a black mark there, some sort of texture. But he may not show, I don't know, we'll see what happens. I'm not a painter, I'm a woodwork person, but I know a bit about painting. So that's the lesson for people that do woodwork on painting, and a bit of tips from professional painters. I used to do professional painting at one stage. I'm not as good as woodwork on it, but I've done professional painting before. I used to work with painters before. That's how I know about painting. So the other tricks that we use in painting, and to speed things up, makes it faster, and also not to get dirty hands. As you can see, I've got no dirty hands. Okay, I've got no dirty overalls. My mum said to put them on, but I don't see what for when I've got no dirty overalls. Okay, so you know, it comes with professionality to be able to do that without getting dirty. There's probably hardly any stains in the floor. If it is, it'll be on the rag. That is on the paper. As you can see, there's a little bit there because I turned it. Okay, so it's on there. It's not on the concrete. There's no paint on the concrete whatsoever. A professional job is done. Thank you for watching. God be with you all. Take care. That's all there is on this cupboard. On painting it. I'll be doing the rest of it behind the scenes, and maybe show you another clip later on the finished work. I might not need to do it so you can see it there. Okay, so it'll be on the other side of that. Okay.